that, we will start on hands and knees. A small iPad is going to work, that's good. Okay, band close to you. And hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll get the back flexing and a little bit of extending. Push down with the hands and knees to round up to the ceiling. And then lengthen your spine, look forward. And then round. It feels very creaky for a Monday morning. And lengthen. Good. Okay, let's go 2 more, lifting up. And round and out and extend. And round. And extend. Okay, we're going to go to a side bend. Turn around to look at one heel. And then around to the other side. Feel like you can stretch through your ribs so your hips stay fairly still. You're getting the movement through your ribs. 1 more each side. Back to the centre. Take one arm, lift it up to the ceiling, look up with the hand, and then feed it through the gap into the floor. And then lift up, look up, reach up with the hand. And through. 2 more. Last one. I might add an extra one there. Oh well. If that was your last one on that side, and then same on the other side. Lift up, look up, and feet through into the floor, and up, through. 2 more this side. 1 and 2. Good. Once you're back to the centre, going to take my jumper off. We're going to go into child's pose. Widen your knees for a little bit more room in your hips. Stretch your arms forward. Let your head rest on the floor. Have a little wiggle side to side with the hips. And then come back forward. Hips down, eyes up, straight arms, straight legs. That's it. And rock back, bum to heels. And forward, pressing the front of the feet into your mat if you want a bit more length. And then rocking back, bum to heels. Forward. That's it. 1 more forward. Stay there for a moment, stretch out as much as you can. Eye gaze up to the sky, albeit grey, and rock back. Pausing in your child's pose position, walk your hands around to one side. If you've gone to the right, pop your left hand on top of your right hand. If you've gone to the left, put your right hand on top. Walk back, across to the other side. Try to keep the weight of your hips on your heels, and then back across. That's it. And then last side. Good. Back to the centre, back into your 4-point kneel. Okay, we're going to do bird dogs. Opposite arm and leg are going to move away from the centre. Reach the fingers, reach the toes. Feel like you're pushing your body away from the floor. Bring them back in. That diagonal pair. Like you can lift the back of your t-shirt up to the ceiling, stay long through the neck, pull it back in, and keep changing with a pause in between. That's it. So you hold the position, bring it back in, other side, push the floor away, and then change, and back in. Reach out as far as you can. Back in, last one each diagonal pair. Good. Last one this side. And back in and down. Okay. We're going to do a sideways version. So instead of going forward, you're going to go to the side. Knee lifts out to the side as the opposite arm goes sideways. Bring them back in. Other arm, other leg. And back in. Keep changing. Good. Keep that feel of pushing the floor away. Last one each side. Good. And back in and down. Okay. We're going to sit on our heel, sit kneeling. No, we're not going to sit kneeling, we're going to kneel kneeling. Okay, so you're going to kneel in a low or a high kneel position, whichever is most comfortable for you. We're going to do some arm circles. We'll take one arm around in one direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse the direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change sides, around. And last one. And other side, also other direction. And 5. Okay, we're going to come to high kneeling. Tuck your toes under so that you can reach your heels more easily. Your arms are going to come out to the side. We're going to rotate and you're going to reach down for the heel, lift up with the top arm. Push your hips forward to get that stretch through the front of your body. Lower that left hand, arms go wide, rotate round to the other side, hand down and other arm lifts up. Press those hips forward, lower that arm, arms wide, rotate, reach down, lift up, push the hips forward, lower the hand, wide arms and rotate. Reach up as high as you can and lower, wide arms, rotate, reach down and up. Last one to the left. Good. Okay. From the kneeling position, it takes us neatly into some lunges. So we're going to step 1 foot forward. The back foot toes can stay tucked under. Step strong into the front leg. Lift the back knee away from the floor. Okay. I'm just going to do a hold lunge for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Lower the back knee down. The next one, you can either do a hold of 10 or you can do lowers and lifts for 10. Obviously, I have to do the lowers and lifts. So we're going to go up into a little bit higher. Then you're going to bend into your lower bit and then stand up. You push up with the front leg. Okay, we're going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That knee comes down. Change the legs over. We're going to go up for a hold of 5 and then we'll do the same as we did on the other side. Tuck the back toes down so that you can anchor the foot back. Lift the back knee, hover it off for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back down. I think I saved my best side till last. Okay, and up again. Whatever round you're doing, lowers and lifts, or holding for 1, 2, push up the front leg, 3, 4, 5, strong into the front leg, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come all the way to standing and take your legs wide. Have a little shift side to side, bend the knee, over to the side. Give everything a little shake out there. Plunk and hip, okay. Then we're going to have our feet slightly turned out. Legs are super wide, pop your hands behind your head. You're going to come into a half squat position. Feel like you can sit down into the squat, push your head into your hands. That's it. And then you're going to lift the heel of one foot. Lower it down, lift the heel of the other foot. And keep changing the heel. Keep pushing your head into your hands. Keep smiling through it. Okay, and go last one this side, last two. Stand up, give your legs a little shake out. We're going to go back down into that half lunge, half squat. And we're going to lift both heels. Sit down a little further into that squat. Feel that lovely burn in the thighs. Keep pushing your head into your hands. Keep lifted up through the heels as much as you can. Quads are burning. That's it. Keep holding it for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs, lower the heels. Well done. Walk your feet a little bit closer together. Arms are going to go wide. You're going to go back into a squat. One arm's going to reach over, the other arm's going to reach under. Feel like you're making your arms into a round shape. Look up to the ceiling underneath the top arm. And then bring the arms back to the start position, stand up out of it. Squat down, take the other arms, the arms in the other direction, not your other arms, you've only got these two. Look up to the ceiling, feel like you're stretching through this side and squeezing through the bottom side. Release the arms and stand up. Squat back down. Same thing, one arm over, one arm under, looking up to the ceiling. Release the arms and stand up. Last one, this, oh, watch you don't bash your hands on the roof. Squeezing out the length this side. Back in. And shake it up. Okay. We'll keep standing for another 2 exercises. First one, hands out in front of you, clasp the hands together. You're going to lift one knee, put your hands to the outside. Swap sides. Try to get your knee as high as you can. That's it. Like you're pulling your hands or pushing your hands down as you pull your leg up. This is not good if you had a big lunch, apologies. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay. A little bit of cardio there as well. We're going to do some heel raises. Feet are going to start in parallel. Try to spread your toes through the floor. Lift your heels up and down for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heels together. Big toe knuckles roughly fist width apart. Keep your heels together as you go up. 1. Spread the toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last round. Pigeon toes, big toes together, knock knees, and up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's getting harder. Last one, and down. Well done. Okay, the next exercise, well, it's like a stretch rather than exercise, then we'll lie down a minute. You're going to bring your arms out in front of you. Imagine you're holding or you're hugging a tree, big dog, big person, horse, whatever you want to hug. Fingertips keep touching. And then you're going to go into a stretch, wherever your body wants to go. So you're going to go forward and around. And you can go around in a big circle, or you can come up. You can draw shapes with your spine, wherever you feel like you want to go. Keep that feeling of hugging something. And just move where your body feels like it needs to move. You're going to go up and over, or stay low, close to the ground and round. And just make some shapes with your spine. Feel like you can stretch everything out. Keep changing direction. Lift up around, feel like you can keep your arms connected, keep that stretch through the back of your body into your shoulders. And you're going to go around for another 2, whatever direction, and 1. Makes you realise how much your body wants to go one way more than the other. And then you can release the arms, let yourself hang in a forward fold, let your head and your arms be free, and then roll yourself up to standing. Okay, we're going to make our way down to sit on the mat. Sit in the middle of your mat with your legs at the end or just over the end of your mat, so that when you roll down you still meet the mat. Put the band around your feet. We're going to do some roll downs. If you know you can get all the way down and all the way up, you can do that. If you need a couple of goes to unstick anything, you're just going to feel like you can roll halfway down. Keep looking at your feet and roll back up again. I'm going to do a couple half roll backs. But you can roll halfway down. That's it. And all the way back up. If you are fine going all the way down, now you can go all the way down. Look at your feet, reach your hands towards your feet as you roll up. That's good. And okay, we're going to do one more roll up to sitting. And the next time you're down, you can stay down. If you're still using the band, you can keep that little bit of traction from the band. Hands away from shoulders, shoulders away from ears. You can just stay there and pause. And then you're going to carefully remove the band from your feet so it doesn't ping you anywhere. And bring your feet to the floor, bending your knees. Okay. Your feet and knees are together, your arms are slightly wider than the mat. Your knees are going to roll to one side, your head goes the other way. Then you roll your head and move your legs in opposition. Keep your shoulders wide, feel like they stay heavy on the mat. Most of the movement comes from your legs and your hips. Okay, 2 more of these. And then back to the start position. Separate the knees so they're back into parallel. Lift both arms to the ceiling. Palms are going to stay touching. You're going to roll onto one shoulder blade, lifting off the other. Keep looking at the thumbs. And then roll across onto the other shoulder blade, lifting the opposite one. Your head's going to roll with you. Your knees are going to stay pointing to the ceiling. So you're doing the same rotation through your upper body. That's it. One more of these each side. Good. And back to the centre. Okay, we're going to go back to the legs now. Your arms are going to go as wide as the mat, or a bit wider. Bring your feet and knees back together and straighten your right leg. Just straighten it so your knees can stay glued together. So it's not 90 degrees, it's whatever the angle is, 45 degrees. So knees are glued together and we're only going to roll to the left. So you're going to roll your legs over to the left as far as you can keep your shoulders heavy. There's more leverage, how American do you want to be? Over to this side, so it's going to be harder to keep your shoulders down. Bring it back to the centre. Let's go 4 more. Knees and leg points to the left, head goes to the right, shoulders stay heavy. And bring it back in. 3 more. And back in. 2 more. And back in. And last one. Might feel some more work in your waist muscles as you go further down. And back. Okay, bend the right leg again, straighten your left leg, keep the knees glued together. We're going to go to the right this time, head goes to the left. And back. See if you can get it a little further each time. And down, bring it back, and 3, and back, and 2, and back, and last one, and back in. Good. Okay. Sticking on with the same theme, take your legs up into tabletop, glue your feet and knees together, let your shins go floppy. We're going to do the same hip roll, but gravity is going to make it harder. So you're just going to do a small roll to test the water. If you're going to the left, your head still goes to the right, back, and then to the right, and to the other side. As you come back, feel like you can squeeze the bottom leg up into the top leg. So if you're going to the right to come back, squeeze your right leg into your left leg to go back up. If you're going to the left, when you come back up, squeeze your left leg into your right leg and carry on. You might go a little further each time. Still trying to keep your shoulders stuck to the mat. Good. We've got one more each side. And last one. Good. Okay, feet back down to the floor. Arms by your side. We're going to lift the hips up into our bridge. Just before we move, we're just going to do a couple of pelvic curls. So you feel like you can push your back into the floor and then push your pelvis down towards your feet. Pull your back into the floor and push your pelvis down towards your feet. Okay. Hopefully everything's loosened off again. And we're going to stand into the feet. We're going to lift the hips up to the sky. Try and find that long diagonal line from shoulder to knee. Pushing those feet into the mat to make nice big footprints. And then exhale to roll your body back down to the floor. And back up again. Strong footprints. Long through the neck, through the back, high through the hips. And exhale to roll down. We're going to add the arms. So lift the arms up to the ceiling. Lift the hips back up to the sky. Strong into the feet, as high as you can into the hips. Reach the arms over the top of the head. Fingers away from knees, knees away from fingers, making yourself as long as you can. And then exhale to roll your body back down. Bring your arms, point them back to the ceiling. Hips high, reach the arms as long as you can go. As high as you can get with your hips. And then exhale to roll back down. Okay, the arms are going to stay pointing up. If you need to bring them down, bring them down. We're going to do some single leg bridges now. So start by pushing both feet through the floor. Lift one leg up into tabletop. From this position, push the leg forward, pull the knee back into you. Push forward and pull back in. Let's go 4, stand strong into that other foot. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Stay with the same leg. Lift that leg up to the ceiling now. Lower your back down to the mat, and then push your hips back up. Lower down and push up. Let's go 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Hips should be up, that leg should be long. You're then going to lower that leg towards the floor and lift it back up. And lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. Really strong into that floor foot for the last 2. And 1. Lower your bum down, lower the foot down. And we'll do it all on the other side. So both feet push down to lift the hips up. Lift the other leg into tabletop. Just to stretch out then because it's a bit tight. And you're going to push the leg forward and then pull the knee in. Stretch the leg away. Stand strong into that floor foot. Just make a little note of what's happening in your body. I always go wonky on this side. I have to really push my foot through the floor. Otherwise I start leaning onto my left shoulder too much. Let's go 2 more. And last one. Lengthen the leg up to the ceiling. Lower the hips down. And then lift back up. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That long leg lowers to the floor and lifts back up. Lower and lift, and lower and lift. Super, let's go 2 more. And last one. Okay, bring everything down. Arms down, legs down, feet down, bum down. Cross one ankle over the opposite knee. You can keep that there as a stretch, or you can pull up the leg, hold the back of the thigh. You can bring the head up as well. That feels good. Make yourself into that number, turn yourself into that number 4, and have a little rock side to side, stretching through the hips here. Okay. Untangle the legs. Cross the other ankle over the knee, and then if you want to make the stretch bigger, hold that leg up to you and have a little rock side to side. Good. Okay, lower everything down, pick up your band, stretch the band around your foot. Go for the stretch at the back of the leg. Stretch the other leg down along the floor. A little window. Okay. When you've had enough of your stretch, start your circles. Sweeping circles around. Let's go 3 this way, 2, and 1. Change direction, round the other way. Doing that. Good, 3 more, 2, and 1. Okay, swap the feet over. Straight leg up to the ceiling, other leg straight along the floor. Stretch the leg, point and flex the foot if you need a bit more. And then when you're ready, start the circles. Good. Let's go around for another 2. And then change, go around the other way. That's it. Let's go 3 more, 2, and 1. Okay, remove the band out of the way. And you're going to place your hands behind the back of your head. Keep your feet on the floor to start with. You're going to curl up. Send opposite elbow and knee towards each other. Everything goes back down, and then other elbow and knee together. All the way down. Keep changing diagonal pairs. That's it. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. You're going to curl your upper body up now, and then you're going to lift both legs up into tabletop.
We're going to try to get your elbows and knees as close together as you can, so you make yourself into a little ball, and then you come back to a slightly more comfortable position. Okay, you're going to stay curled up, and you're going to try to get your left elbow and knee to touch, okay? Then you're going to open your right knee and elbow out to the side without completely falling over at your side, okay? Then you're going to go right elbow and right knee together, and you open your left knee and elbow to the side. Bring it all back into the start position, left elbow, left knee. That's it, open out to the side. Good, Ellie. Yeah, that's it, Joe, well done. And then right knee and elbow together, left knee, elbow, and out to the side. You should feel quite a lot of work in your waist muscles. And across. Let's do 2 more after this. Without face planting. Try to keep your elbow and knee connected. That's the hardest bit. Last one this side. Back in, feet down, head down, arms behind you. Have a stretch off here. Well done. Okay, you're going to make your way up to sitting to grab your rollers, and we're going to lay on the roller in the middle of the mat with the band. Handy. Hopefully. Okay. Once you've made it onto your roller, with your band, you're going to wrap the band around your hands and then reach them up to the sky. One arm's going to go out to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then take the arm behind you for 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then it goes on the diagonal for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same on the other side. We're going to do 5 to the side. 2. And then behind you for 5. And then on the diagonal for 5. And when you've done those, arms going to go behind you. Have a stretch out and then bend the elbows, pull the band down over the front of the body. Straight arms out and over. Wide elbows, pull, roll and scroll. Up, over. Good, let's go for another 2 of these. Crunchy, crunchy today. Last one. Good. Okay, drop the band. Stretch your arms out to the side. Let gravity assist you, having a little bit of stretch, fingers to touch the floor. And then bend the elbows, roll the elbows together over the chest, and then open them wide. And close, and open, and close, and up. 2 more of these. 2. And then back to your goal post. VW, elbows in, straight arms out. Elbows in, and straight arms out. 2 more of these. Back to your goal post. And then roll the forearms forward, roll back, and push out behind you. And bend, and roll, and roll, and push. Good, 2 more. And then straight arms up to the ceiling and some circles, big circles around. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the rein, go around the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, arms rest on the floor. Slip yourself off the roller. Take a moment to just stay laying on the floor. And then slide the roller underneath the pelvis. And do a little hip stretch underneath the back of the pelvis. Pull one knee into your chest. Stretch the other leg away from you. Like you can pull the knee in as close to you as you can. You can circle your feet as well. One or both directions. Like you can sink your ribs down into the floor and then change legs, pull the other leg into you, stretch the other leg away, continue your foot circles. Keep. And then pull both legs into you, wrap both arms around your knees. Feel like you can make yourself into a little ball. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Feel like you can sink your back into the floor even more. And then you're going to slide yourself off the roller. Move the roller away from you so you can still put your feet on it if it didn't roll out the door. Pull it close enough to you so you can turn your feet to the outside of your feet are on the roller, and you can open your knees and have a little butterfly stretch. Your arms can be wide. You can pause. Take a couple of deep breaths in, and as you breathe out, feel like you can relax everything down into the floor. If you feel like the roller is rolling away from you, you can just take your feet back to the floor. So you feel like you can get a more secure stretch there. Okay, and if you want to finish here, you can finish here, or you can roll onto your front. And we can do a pigeon pose on each side. Crossing one knee behind the other. Stretch that leg forward. Lower yourself down onto your elbows and go into your stretch here. And again, you can have a little rock side to side. Uncross this leg. Cross the other one. Lower your elbows, lower it onto your elbows, and again have a little rock side to side. Just hold it if that feels good. Okay. Untangle the knees. Put yourself into child's pose. Let your head rest on the floor. Put your arms wherever it's comfortable for you. And take a moment before you jump up and carry on with whatever you're doing for the day. Thank you. Take care.